Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, that belongs to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, from the top. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be about, basically like never giving up. Honestly, I think that's gonna never give up is gonna be the title of this lesson, and the inspiration to do this lesson actually came from me. Recently, I really don't like to. Well, yeah, actually, let's talk about it. So basically, yesterday, I was fasting. And I had like I normally do try to do 24-hour fast. Anytime I fast to make it like 24 hours. So it was like I think 1 p.m. and I was like, okay, so damn, like this is a really long time. Maybe I should just stop because I'm really starting to get hungry. My stomach's starting to hurt, and then like. Just through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I was like, no, stop now. That I'm sounding like a bitch right now. So I need to get back into something, stick to this, stay on this, stay on top of it, and push all the way through. All right, because what's gonna happen, during Jacob's trouble if I don't have food? Then what? Then what am I going to do? Or I can't just go like no. And the thing is, like. Even then, like, even if there was food, during Jacob's trouble, like, say, a pork sandwich or bacon or something like that, I'm still not going to eat that. I would rather starve than eat that. And that's some real stuff that we're actually supposed to do. We need to have that much faith of, what, I don't care that I'm hungry. I don't care that my flesh is calling out for this food. I'm still not going to eat it no matter what, because the Lord told me not to eat it. Okay, it's literally as simple as that. And you have to have faith that the Lord's going to provide you with actual good food that you can eat. All right, so maybe the Lord's going to give you beef, chicken, fucking eggs. Who knows? All right. So this was a big thing. Like basically never giving up, and like it's really a powerful thing because. I was really, if it wasn't for me and the relationship that I've developed with the Lord, like the Lord, like if I didn't have such as close a relationship that I have currently with the Lord, which I pray gets even closer. All right, I definitely would have just said, what, I don't feel like doing it, so I'm just gonna stop. All right, and that just would have been it. I would have just been like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm hungry. And it's a very beautiful thing to be able to just say like, okay, well, like I don't want to disappoint the Lord. I have to do this. I'm going to stick to it because this is what I am basically entitled to do. This is what I am supposed to be doing. All right. Now, so 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 14. But if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. So if we are suffering for the right reasons, okay, for the right reasons being YAHAWASHI, especially when you're fasting, if you're intentionally putting yourself through that suffering, if you're not necessarily putting yourself through suffering, but just afflicting yourself, doing the fast, performing the righteous acts, all right. And this is something that the Lord is, happy about. He sees the effort. He sees the love that you have for Him. All right, that you're putting for Him. That it's like the Lord wants to reward you for actually and genuinely caring. All right, like imagine just thinking. The parallel of it would be, a parent and their child. If a parent sees their child actually doing good parents, and that's when like their child's gonna be like, okay, it's like not their child. The parent's gonna be like, oh my God, I love that my child's trying to do the best that they can for me. I want to reward them. I want to show them that this type of good behavior, a good parent, by the way, this type of good behavior, I want them to keep on doing it. They reward them for doing good, just as the Lord will reward us from doing good. Taking the extra mile to, even though you don't want to, but living, denying your flesh. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Bear with me. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I have to use this one. Okay, so Galatians chapter 5 verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. In addition to that, let me also get this. Verse 17. For the flesh lusted against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. All right, so this is a very big thing. The flesh wants us to go against the Lord. The flesh wants us, to eat when we're not supposed to. The flesh wants us to go after, women, go after men, whatever. Okay, whatever it applies, whoever it applies to. If you're a man, woman, man, whatever, or some sort of carnal wickedness. All right, but we need to deny that side of us, deny the flesh. All right. And go after that which is spiritual, which through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, I was able to perform that righteous act. Yes, just yesterday when I had fasted, yes, I wanted to eat. Yes, but I said, you know what? Let me stop. Let me not do that. I have love for YAHAWASHI, and that's the spirit that the Lord put me on. A perfect example of being like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do this, but let me do it anyway. I don't want to do this, but I want something, I want this, but before I go after and get something to please my flesh, let me serve the Lord, YAHAWASHI, first. All right? So, and this is the type of mindset that we need to be having. Okay? 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right? So, that's the thing. The fleshly man, okay, let me get this, actually, the context. Never mind then, that was it. Basically, the outward man is the carnal man, and the inward man is the spiritual man. So, outward man, number one, the flesh does perish. The flesh will eventually expire, whereas the inward man, the spirit, it's never going to expire. All right. So, as the outward man, you're pleasing temporary lusts. Okay. Whereas if you go after the spirit, you're going to be pleasing something that's going to last you forever. Okay, everlasting love, especially from the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right, so that's why it is more important to please the spirit rather than the flesh. All right, 2 Corinthians. Knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned. Let me see if there's more. Whatever, the key thing. Slovakia phone call. Anyway, what was I saying? Basically, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 6, it says, by pureness, knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned. Key word here we want to get is long suffering. Is through long suffering, we need to be willing to go through hardships for a long time. We need to be able to put up with the hardships that we're going through, okay, because it's going to be a while, but we're getting to that point in time where very soon, Yahawashi is going to return, and all of our suffering is going to be worth it. Okay, so in addition to that, let's actually get context from here. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, works the weight of glory. Now, yes, it might seem like a long time to us carnally, but spiritually, it is compared to a short time, a moment, but a moment, okay, a moment that we're going to be suffering, because compared to the long, everlasting mercies and reward, that's going to be worth a lot more. It's going to be it's comparatively longer. All right. So yes, we're just going through some hardships now, and it's compared to be such a but a short moment, but very soon it's going to be, you know, it's going to be flipped upside down, where the Israelites are going to be in rule. All right, in power. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 10. But thou hast fully known of my doctrine, manner of life, purpose. Okay, well, no, that's basically it. Wrong one. Slakia. Colossians chapter 3 verse 12. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh. So this is the mindset that the elect need to have. Okay, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, and long suffering. Once again, like, this is basically a prerequisite to being an elect man and woman of the Lord Yahweh Shai. We need to be able to go through hardships, it's being long suffering and understanding and having the patience to know that very soon Yahweh Shai is going to, you know, make things right and put us in power. All right, so that this is the, I guess, the word of the day: long suffering. All right. Slaki, and that's another thing. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 2, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. We need to be long suffering with our Slaki, our brethren in this truth. Has wronged you, maybe a sister has wronged you, whatever, but you need to be able to have the patience to, you know, push through with them. All right, and not make an enemy out of specifically the elect. All right, now if you have enemies with an Israelite, okay, specifically like a 2/3, then that's one thing. Okay, but having an enemy with the 1/3, the elect, that's another thing entirely, where we need to do the best that we can to get along. Because if the Lord loves that person, then you should love that person as well. All right. So have patience with them, and definitely, you know, be willing to listen as well as correct them when they go off, as well as they should be correcting you when you go off yourself. All right. Yeah, and that's basically it, Slakia. I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'asham, Yahawashi, Ba'asham, Kakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Never give up. You know, I know this is a very long and hard walk, but very soon we're gonna get out there, especially with all the prophecies that's been popping off. I want call Laim La Yahawashi, Abad Babal, and Shalom.